this is a good looking audience. This is actually a really good looking audience.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, I don't hunt, but I definitely see some whitetail in here that I would chase after. Nice. So I recently started at UAB, and I noticed there's a building there called the Visual Arts Gallery building. Just to save time, we call it the Badge building, though. I noticed that the sewage always blocks up there, so it's always damp. It's got this weird smell that no one can explain. And this one time, I saw this 18-wheeler trying to back into it, and it pulled into it, and then it pulled out, and then it pulled in, and then it pulled out, and then it pulled in, and then it pulled out. And it did that for about 5 minutes. And then finally, the driver got out of the truck and had a cigarette, and he just looked really pissed. I think my girlfriend is schizophrenic, because every time we have sex, she starts calling out someone else's name, so she's got to be saying things. Unless I'm wearing a black condom, though, then she just yells, "Oh, Black Ian, oh, Black Ian, oh, Black Ian." You all know Akon, the rapper, right? But it actually took him 7 years to have the sex that he wanted. And this is an actual list of Akon songs in the years that they came out. We've got, sorry, my hands are shaky. We've got Lonely in 2004, Never Gonna Get It, 2004, I Wanna F You in 2006, I Can't Wait, 2006, Still Alone, 2006, Searching for Love in 2011, Do It in 2011, and then I Just Had Sex with the Lonely Island in 2011. Unfortunately, though, the girl was underage, so. I was always really, really bad at sports. I was homeschooled, and I still didn't make my basketball team. But it's okay, though. They didn't really have a great record, because my teddy bear was actually the starting center. But I was this close to being valedictorian, this close. I was almost there. I'm not much of a fighter, so I don't really like to fight, especially people that are real bigger than me, or African Americans, because any of you guys can just kick my ass. I'm just going to come right out and say it. So whenever I'm in a fight that I'd like to get out of, I always use dance fighting to get out of it. And it always goes something like this. The guy will be like, "Hey man, you want to go? You want to do it?" I'll be like, "Yeah." It always catches them off guard every time. But I don't like to fight. I don't like hurting people, but I've always wanted to be in a gang. It looks like fun. So I decided I would start my own gang where we wouldn't hurt anybody. We would just tickle them to the point of embarrassment until they gave us some money. Have all you guys seen the commercial where it's a bunch of teenagers working really, really bad jobs, and then they look around and realize they're working really, really bad jobs? So they push down the wall of the building and they walk outside, and these big words come on the screen and say, "Knock down the walls of your life. Get your GED." Well, did the Kool-Aid man get his GED like 1,000 times? Thank you. I remember when my dad told me I was adopted. I was sitting in my room, and he comes in and he says, "Son, we need to have a talk." And I said, "Oh God, Dad, this isn't another sex talk, is it? Because I've heard it 1,000 times." And he says, No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You're adopted. And your sister's had her eye on you for quite some time now. But your parent and your mother are off limits. Have you ever gone to scratch your balls, and as soon as you did, someone walked up to you and tried to shake your hand? That happens to me all the time, and I can't even help it. I love scratching my balls because it always makes my hands smell like the Badge building. George Washington was so good at sex that he didn't just pop the cherry, he cut down the whole cherry tree. But unfortunately for the girls, because of his wooden teeth, every time he went down on them, they got a splinter. When I was younger, my mom wanted to show me the horrors of adulthood. So when I would get in trouble, she wouldn't put me in timeout. She would just send me to the DMV and tell me to wait in line. But if I get in trouble a few more times, I might actually make it to the front. I'm getting really close. I got the yellow light, you guys. But thank you very much. My name is Ian Bondurant. Look up my YouTube videos at Ian Bond 123. They're all animated, written by me. Fantastic. Go look them up.